the person you were talking about, Joseph Painter.
Joseph Painter, okay.
Excellent player.
So this is Ghana's first goal.
Ghana's
the sequence of play, okay.
First goal. You notice this is probably the best football Ghana played throughout the first half.
Yeah.
Early on, we just showed a bit more purpose and intent. Probably because we knew an early goal will settle the nerves and set us on our way. You notice quite clearly that the ball comes to Joseph Painter over here. And the one thing he had been consistent with throughout the tournament, as we've seen him, is running at opponents.
Yeah.
Once he's able to get the ball and turn and face the opponent, he makes it very, very difficult for you to stop him. So he knows he's probably going to get a decoy run from Gideon Mensah, takes the opponent on. Very, very simple. And you force them to make challenges. Easy. Easiest penalty we'll get. But as we've got the penalty, you're expecting that would be our sequence of events after that.
He'll probably stick to that place for quite some minutes.
Jordan came back to the left as soon as we started after the goal, and the purpose or intent we had disappeared. It's as though we were comfortable with the one goal, and like Scott said, we were conservative. We sat back and just allowed them to play. Probably the loss of Ashimeru also probably affected how we should play, because himself and probably Richard Lamptey are the only number 8s we had to probably move the ball forward for us. But then is an easy penalty, and we can go forward and see how well Jordan took it. It's as though it was a training session for him. He placed it where he knew he was just watching the goalkeeper and ensuring that keeper will move and he'll finish it. But people will be concerned that Nanana over here, it's as though Joseph Spencer's leg just went into his path. But from the referee's perspective, if he planted his foot, he could continue running. And he was able to bring him down. So that's why it's a penalty. Well, then we can move to the second incident.
Let's go to the second one. And Ghana's second penalty. So Ghana's 2 goals all coming from the spot kick through Jordan Ayew.
Another key thing to realize is that our best phases of play were where the goals came from. Because we actually moved the ball around quicker, a bit more purposeful, and took advantage of certain players' individual abilities. So we move the ball forward, and Jordan's done the right thing here. But because we've lost our main number 9, and now it's Jordan, it's Dede. It meant there was a bit more space for Kudus, because now they know Dede's ability in the air. They know what he can do out of nothing. So there was a bit more attention on him, and that meant that Kudus could get that free time on the ball to head the opponent. Simple cross and one touch. We've seen him do it in the Premier League. Ajax, we've seen it several times. Just takes a touch, and well, referee will come into the cut very shortly, but you find that he was well positioned, and again, he saw that player made himself bigger, and where it's hit him, there's nothing he can do but to ensure he takes the penalty. And it's a clear sign that Ghana knew what to do in terms of creating overloads on one side of the pitch, and then you bring the ball across, and then you finish the move. And with what Cape Verde did, where they were purposeful, it wasn't too different from this. You overload one side, bring the ball to the other side, you finish the move. However, we're lucky to get a penalty, and we finished the penalty. But that's not enough. The structural deficiencies of the squad or of the team on the day, once we made those certain changes, moved to a 5 at the back, moved to 4 at the back, where the same problems we saw in the first 2 games, where Dennis Odoi will be sucked into the centre-back position, it still existed. It meant Joseph Pinto, instead of attacking, That's why he got fatigued.
Yeah.
Because he was finding himself tracking back
to help with defensive duties.
Exactly, and that's not what you want. I don't know if Chris Hughton was trying to play a 3 at the back, but wasn't quite clear to his players. But that meant responsibility will be passed on to certain players that will not be able to fulfill it.